You're what? I'm receiving some sort of transmission. Routed through the main system. Routing.
Looking to take a Disney vacation or cruise? Contact Kristen of MagicalJourneysVacations.com. Magical Journeys is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Kristen will get you the best price available and continue to search for deals until the day you travel, taking the worry out of planning your fantastic vacation. Kristen can help plan your dining reservations and answer any questions you may have. She'll even send you maps from the parks. So contact Kristen of Magical Journeys for your next cruise or Disney vacation. Contact Kristen of Magical Journeys at MagicalJourneysVacations.com. So what are you waiting for? Book today at MagicalJourneysVacations.com.
Wow, that sounds great. I want to go. Well, you can't. Why not? Because we have to stay at our posts and keep rebel scum like him out.
Book today at MagicalJourneysVacations.com.
WDW After Dark. Now loading.
WDW After Dark. WDW After Dark. Live and uncensored. Starring Jeff Davis, Al Jonko, Kristen Hetzel, and Eric Allen. WDW After Dark is live and uncensored. Call the hotline at 410-98-WDW-AD. Follow us on Facebook at WDW After Dark Webcast and Twitter at WDW After Dark. Headline news, Disney food, video games, Marvel and Star Wars. WDW After Dark. Live and uncensored. And now prepare yourself for WDW After Dark.
Welcome one and all to yet another edition of WDW After Dark, the weekly webcast for adult Disney fans. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you tuning in to us live on YouTube as well as Google Hangouts. We do appreciate it. You can also check out the form of the podcast in audio form. Did I say that right? I'm hearing a little echo. Audio form in the podcast, as well as the YouTube version. You can download the show, the audio podcast, through Weeby Geeks podcast network at weebygeeks.net. A lot of great geeky podcasts there. You can also check us out on YouTube as well at WDW After Dark. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook as well. WDW After Dark webcast on Facebook, and just plain old WDW After Dark on Twitter. You know, we've got a huge show lined up for you. I am going solo tonight. Jeff, Eric, and Kristen are out. I tell you, I had Nate Tonneson in here just a few minutes ago to talk to me, and we recorded an entire show, or I should say we did an entire show, but I neglected to hit record because I had too many windows up, and I guess I forgot to hit record. Oops. So, yes, do I have to give myself a fail note? Yes, I do. I deserve that. I really do. So I apologize to Nate Tonneson from the Disney Dorks for not hitting record for some reason. It's not like me to not hit record. I don't know what happened there. But having said that, I would like to say happy 1-year anniversary to Disney Dorks. Their Facebook group is great. Thousands of people there interacting, sharing their passion and their love for Disney every single day. And I'd like to give a shout out to the Disney Dorks and tell them happy 1-year anniversary. So thank you for that. I would also like to thank you, of course, for subscribing and downloading our show. We do this as a passion project. We love to share our fandom with you every single week on this show. And granted, sometimes life gets in the way. We were supposed to do a show on Tuesday. I got stuck in the office. So many other things happened, but we're giving you a show this week, even though it's just me. And I hope you enjoy the show and all of the Al John-ness that goes along with it. So without any further ado, let's tease what we're going to be talking about today. We've got Disney movies galore today. And I was going to say here, hold on, I got like tons of messages here. Can you call me through Google Hangouts? Well, of course I can, Big Bubba B. I don't know if we try to have Big Bubba B on the show. And since I am here doing this by myself, I figure what the hell? Let's give him a shot. So I am going to send him a little hello. How are you? And we'll see if this works here. And we might actually have Bubba here. Bubba, join in. So, at any rate, we are going to talk a lot about what's going on in the realm of Disney films this week, a huge week for Disney. Not only did we have the amazing new trailer that came out yesterday, Star Wars The Force Awakens, the new trailer that had nearly 30,000 or 30 million hits or something like that as of now. It's amazing. So we're going to talk about that, maybe get some reaction from some people regarding that trailer, which is great. Star Wars Celebration is going on right now in Anaheim, California. Our very own correspondent from WDW After Dark, who is a recurring guest on the showgram, Mr. Ryan Hurley from the Turtle Power podcast, will be covering the event. He's got great pictures. We're going to kind of look at those pictures, and we'll hopefully have him on the show next week to talk about what's going down in terms of Star Wars, because it's a huge event, the biggest Star Wars convention in all the world happening this weekend there in Anaheim. And I wish I could be there myself, but since Ryan's going to be there, he's doing a great job covering the event. So we've got that. And of course, Disney Park news to boot. We've got some Daredevil and Marvel news as well for tonight's show. So what would a WDW After Dark be without sounding the alarm? It is time for Disney Headline News. In the newsroom, it's just me. Everyone else is gone. So it's just me reading the news to you this week. So what do we have for it? We've got a few great stories courtesy of Disney Parks blog. We've got a few things to talk about. Disneyland is one of my favorite places, as you all know, if you've been listening to the show for many years. The show's been going on for many years, 4 years, 5 years, something like that. And we have been to Disneyland just about every year. I try to go to Disneyland at least once or twice a year. And it is my first park. It is my first love. I love Disneyland. And having said that, the Disneyland Resort's Diamond Celebration is just right around the corner. And it's an opportunity for you to check out some brand new eats at the park, because starting May 22nd, and Kristen would approve of this, by the way, being a Disney foodie that she is, the Diamond Cupcakes will be available at Jolly Holiday Bakery, a lemon-flavored cupcake representing the Victorian-era theme of Main Street, USA. The Disney California Diamond Cupcake will be available at Fiddler, Pfeiffer, and the Practical Cafe, featuring orange cake that represents the 1930s theme of Buena Vista Street. So I'll show you some of this right now, and you can check this out. This is this is actually posted by Rachel Brent over there, Fruit and Beverage over there at the Disneyland Resort. How cool is that? Those cupcakes look amazing. I want to eat them all. Starting, of course, on May 22nd, the Diamond Cupcakes will be available, as I mentioned. They'll also have specialty drinks. And if you scroll, I'm scrolling here so you can see. Specialty drinks are also in the works to celebrate the milestone anniversary. They've got the frozen pomegranate silver sparkler from Jolly Holiday Bakery. Other delicious drinks include a Lucky Fortune tea, including mango and red passion fruit at the Lucky Fortune Cookery. Wild Raspberry Rapids frozen lemonade from Whitewater Snacks, and Enchanted Cherry Apple frozen lemonade from Troubadour Tavern, along with the Honey Bee frozen lemonade from the Hungry Bear, and much, much more. So check that out. Of course, they'll have more at Dining at Disney in the coming weeks to come. The weeks to come, I should say. And if you want to follow along with the conversation regarding all things happening for the 60th anniversary, just use the hashtag Disneyland60. I love that. And another thing I love, not only is the food and beverage, I love the alcohol. Me gusta drinks. Me gusta whiskey and cognac. And the tastings are actually happening on the Disney Cruise Line. So next time you book a cruise with Kristen of Magical Journeys Vacations, by the way, our preferred travel partner, you can actually partake in some of the alcoholic drink tastings. They've got, of course, the wine, martini, and champagne tastings that they're renowned for. Great stuff there, but they are also adding this whiskey tasting. Take a look at this Disney Cruise Line next time you're going on that cruise. Whiskey tasting is for both of you, or for both those people like myself experiencing drinking the spirit, and those who are interested in making it a drink of choice. You'll explore different types of Scotch, Irish, Canadian, and American whiskeys, learning that they are made, learning from what they're made of and the process of making them. And your host will also teach you how to properly drink said whiskeys and recognize the various aromas and flavors. Now, cognac is in there as well. And they wrote a little note here. Cognac, what is it and how do you pronounce it? Well, I've always pronounced it cognac. I like cognac. Different cognacs you could experience during this tasting would be Cavassier, Hennessy, and Remy Martin. And wow, that looks good. So next time you're thinking about taking a Disney cruise, be sure to schedule a little bit of a spirit seminar there with the whiskeys and cognac tastings, so you can learn more about that next time you book that Disney cruise with Kristen. Now, tasting. I love the food. I said this before. I also like taking family to the Disney parks. And now, according to Rachel Brent, there's another tasty treat that you can discover over Disneyland Resort. Now, Mother's Day is just right around the corner, May 10th. And when you're taking your mom or your family to the Disneyland Resort, you can check out some really sweet treats. As you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up so you can see. Carnation Cafe is going to be serving honey teriyaki grilled salmon in a spinach orzo. Bengal Barbecue has got a jambalaya skewer to spice up Mother's Day. And over at California Adventure Park at the Carthay Circle, they'll be serving up Carthay Benedict for lunch. It's their spin on a classic brunch dish with 2 poached eggs and a grilled petite filet medallion, corn bread, and ranchero black beans on a poblano chicken hollandaise. Or chili hollandaise, not chicken, but chili. So I like that eggs Benedict. So the Carthay Benedict looks good. But look at this, guys and gals. Specifically, red velvet cupcake will also be available at the Jolly Holiday Bakery, Fiddler and Pfeiffer and Practical Cafe, and the Pacific Wharf Cafe. White chocolate mousse frosting with white chocolate flower heart and square garnish and a strawberry chocolate curl, just to make Mom's Day extra special. It's making me feel extra special just looking at it right now. You can make arrangements for your mom and your family to have fun and dine with a lot of magic there at the Disneyland park. You can visit disneyland.com/dine or simply call and make a reservation at 714-781-DINE. How yummy is that? I dig it the most. Now, sounds like Summer Concert Series is returning. I love music, as you know, just from looking at the background every single week here on the show. And the Sound Like Summer Concert Series is grooving at Epcot here at the Walt Disney World Resort. I say here because this is the coast that I'm closest to, East Coast, Swigglewagger. June 7th through July 25th at the American Gardens Theater, they're going to host once again the world's hottest tribute bands. In the mix, you're going to have, starting June 7th through 13th, DSB, a tribute to Journey, one of my favorite rock bands of all time. Also, June 14th through the 20th, you're going to have To You, a tribute to U2. You're also going to have the Billy Joel tribute June 21st. The Don't Look Back, the Boston tribute band, and that's going to be happening June 27th. July 5th, Fire and Ice, a tribute to Pat Benatar. Staying Alive, July 12th, with a Bee Gees tribute. And Hotel California to close things out, July 19th through 25th over there. with a band called Hotel California, tribute to the Eagles. So once again, check that out. Show times are going to be from 5:30 to 6:45 and 8 p.m. daily during those days. And when I mentioned those days, it's their start date. They're going to be actually performing through the week there. So more details, we're going to post that on JediMouseketeer.com because I love me some music and I love me the summer concert series. Very cool indeed. So anyway, we've got more Disney news in terms of films. How about this? If you haven't heard, we'll dispense with the Star Wars stuff for now because that's going to take up a tremendous amount. Let's go talk about Monkey Kingdom, shall we? Let's. Monkey Kingdom from Disney Nature is in theaters as of today, and it is a charming, charming film. I was able to interview a few years back Alistair Fothergill, who's actually a producer of the films, and it is just awesome. I really enjoy the Disney Nature films. I love Animal Planet anyway, but the Disney Nature films, takes it that next step. Their narratives, their storytelling is tremendous. And Nate, who was joining me on the show earlier, just absolutely loves, the Disney Nature films. And I don't blame him. They're great for the whole family, wholesome family entertainment, great storytelling, great cinematography. They really, really know, what's going on, how to tell a great story. And I was going to show you a little bit of the trailer and tell you a little bit of a description. And once again, if you're interested in this film, you can purchase your tickets through our link with Fandango at WDWAfterdark.com. Just click on that banner for Fandango. And of course, it's narrated by Tina Fey. I love Tina Fey. She's great. So let's play a little bit of this while I read a little description here. So you can check this out for yourself. Disney Nature's Monkey Kingdom spotlights the gripping reality of a newborn monkey and its mother struggling to survive within the competitive hierarchy of the temple troop. We're going to go ahead and forward through this. Who live in ruins found deep into the storied jungles of South Asia. And along the way, you'll see the family suffer through starvation, dodging threats from higher ranking monkeys in order to keep them on their assigned rung. It's going to take a lot of ingenuity, hard work, and just a little luck. And this little family hopes to change their place in the world. It's directed by Mark Linfield, who directed Chimpanzee and Earth. And it's also co-directed by Alistair Fothergill, as I mentioned, a great, great guest that I had a pleasure of interviewing for WDW Tigrim podcast, who worked on Chimpanzee and Bears. It's Disney Nature's 8th live action adventure, true to life adventure, following up Bears that came out last year. And it is in theaters right now. So please check it out. You won't regret it. Great family fun. Once again, in theaters, Disney Nature's Monkey Kingdom. I dig it. And you should too. Another thing that happened, which goes without saying, I don't know if you've been living under a rock, and you may have. It's very possible that you've been living under a rock. But just yesterday, StarWars.com released the second trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens, and it blew up the internet. Literally millions and millions of people have viewed this trailer. The teaser trailer is amazing. Right now, as I am sitting here playing the trailer right now, it has got 25 million views. I mean, holy cow, that is a lot of views. So let's go over this trailer And if you're watching this live, great. That's awesome. If you're watching this on delayed broadcast via iTunes or YouTube, you may not hear the sound of the of this particular presentation. But here we are, a little speeder going across the desert. That is not Tatooine, by the way. There's a downed X-Wing and a downed Star Destroyer there. And then Luke's voice comes over. Great stuff. Of course, Star Wars The Force Awakens opens in theaters December 18th of this year. And you can check out more about that at starwars.com. Huge week. Like I said, we had Star Wars Celebration going on right now. So many good things going on in terms of Star Wars. I can't tell you how cool it is. And you can see this this video feed that I have from Star Wars Celebration, which is really cool. We'll show you a little bit of that right now. And yeah, look at that. There you go. This is from JediMouseketeer.com and the live stream that they've had right now talking about Star Wars Battlefront that we're going to talk about a little bit. I'm just going to kind of skip through some of the stuff, but you can see here, wow, tons of people there at Star Wars Celebration. Once again, our very own WDW After Dark correspondent Ryan Hurley is going to be doing a live show tomorrow. I'm going to be hosting that on Sorcerer Radio, so be sure to check that out. So, loving what's going on in the world of Star Wars right now. Here is some pictures. I'll go ahead and put up some pictures right now. Let's see. Here. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of a screen share so you can see. But Ryan himself, and you can see here, he and his wife Jessica there at Star Wars Rebels, the life-size Star Wars Rebels that they're posing with from Disney XD. Very neat there. I wonder if Chopper moves, that little astromech droid there. You can see here a picture of some of the stuff they're going to be showing and selling at Star Wars weekends here at the Walt Disney World Resort. They have on display. We've got, looks like, pin sets and action figures and things of that nature. And I had posted a bunch of those pictures on our WDW Tiki Room page there on Facebook, so you can check that out as well. So good stuff there from Star Wars Celebration that we're showing you here tonight. Now, along with that, talking about Star Wars, how about this? You familiar with the game Battlefront? Yeah, so that was a huge thing. It just about broke the internet this afternoon. Star Wars Battlefront is a video game by EA and DICE where you can immerse yourself into the different battles throughout Star Wars lore, which is great. Now, Battlefront has had 2 different games come out on the older PlayStation systems, but it is highly regarded as the most or the best Star Wars game that has ever been made. And having said that, we had some breaking news, and I posted this before anyone on the internet, which was really cool. But the trailer was released for Star Wars Battlefront, and it will not disappoint. Let me go ahead and play you a little bit of this, do a little screen share action. The graphics look absolutely amazing. So what you're seeing here is Star Wars Battlefront in HD, and it looks absolutely amazing. Sounds great, looks great. It's an HD, and these graphics are actually done using the engine of the actual game. So it's not a cinematic movie that they produced. It's actually using the engine to produce the graphics that you'll be playing in the game. So just to tell you how good that game looks. So Lucasfilm announced today Star Wars Battlefront will be released beginning November 17th in North America and November 19th in Europe. As a full-length trailer for this highly anticipated game hits thousands of fans at Star Wars Celebration, it combines an unprecedented collaboration with Lucasfilm and award-winning Frostbite game engine. Star Wars Battlefront will deliver an incredible, authentic, and immersive interactive entertainment experience featuring photorealistic visuals and an epic action in an iconic Star Wars location or locations. You can see this come to life by watching this trailer down below. So really cool stuff. And if you purchase it, if you pre-order it now, the great thing is that you will be able to get downloadable content before anyone else and play it at least a week in advance. So that's really cool. You can check that out. More about Star Wars Battlefront at JediMouseketeer.com. And of course, Star Wars Celebration is going on, and I was able to get a little bit of this this footage through the different panels you can see here. The different stars of the show, of the movie. You can see here the cast and crew talking about their experiences making Star Wars, the new Star Wars. Great stuff from the new actors. And if that wasn't enough, they were also able to get the veteran crew in there as well. You can see here Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker. You have Princess Leia. Carrie Fisher was there. Anthony Daniels, who played C-3PO. Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca. And they had scheduled Harrison Ford to be there as well. But unfortunately, Harrison Ford, of course, had gotten into a plane wreck and he was injured, so he could not attend Star Wars Celebration as he's still recovering. But I think it's great to see the gang back together on stage, as it were. An amazing sight for all the Star Wars fans to see old and new generation of Star Wars cast come together for this new movie. The new Star Wars stormtroopers you can see in the background, the new armor is also there. So once again, if you want to see that and much more footage that you can't get at other places, you can check out JediMouseketeer.com. I've got the stuff for you to check out for sure. Last but not least on the docket, let's talk about sci-fi. We've got sci-fi. BBC's iconic sci-fi drama Doctor Who will be premiering on Disney XD beginning May 9th. I know a lot of the sci-fi fans out there are big fans of Doctor Who. I know that I have been a fringe Doctor Who viewer for many, many years. I grew up watching Doctor Who on my PBS station back in Seattle, and it has come a long way, let me tell you. Starring David Tennant, seasons 2 through 4 of the global family action adventure is going to be hitting Disney XD airwaves beginning May 9th. It's going to be premiering. Now, the series, known to a lot of people, millions and millions of people, because it's been around since the 60s, okay? But this top-rated program is coming to Disney XD. It's going to be airing Saturday, May 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern Pacific on Disney XD. And this show, if you're not familiar with what this is all about, Doctor Who is the adventures of the Time Lord Doctor and Rose aboard the TARDIS, which is a time machine. It is an adventure through time and space, but they visit mankind's new home far in the future. They find gruesome secrets hidden inside a luxury hospital and an enemy long since dead, and then chaos ensues, as it normally does through these things. So Disney XD is quoted as saying it's recognized for their family-friendly programming, making it a great partner to introduce David Tennant into the seasons of Doctor Who with a new generation of viewers, says Matt Ford, the EVP of Sales and Co-Productions of the BBC. It's been around for 26 seasons through 1963 through 1989, and it was relaunched in 2005, and it's been a huge hit. And I'm going to show you a picture so you're familiar with Doctor Who here. Now, can you see this? I can picture this myself. Look at that. There he is, the Doctor standing in front of the police box, the blue police box. Can you see the merchandising involved in this, maybe going down over there at Epcot. You could see them selling the little TARDIS boxes, sonic screwdrivers. You could see a Doctor Who meet and greet, perhaps, should this thing take off. And I don't see why it wouldn't. Doctor Who is a great series. And having Disney, carrying this program means that it's going to be enjoyed for many, many generations to come. And I'm hoping that it becomes a really big success, because I could totally see this becoming a thing at Epcot's World Showcase. And those red phone books, as I mentioned earlier in the show that I did not hit record in, I could see those phone booths being replaced by the police box, the blue TARDIS. And how cool would that be if that were to happen? What do you think? Let me know. Once again, you can interact with us on social media, WDW After Dark, WDW After Dark. That would be on Twitter, WDW After Dark webcast on Facebook. You can let us know what's going on there. You can let us know on our Facebook page what are you excited about regarding these trailers and Star Wars and all this good stuff. Oh, and I even forgot to mention, well, and we'll talk about it maybe next week, Marvel's Daredevil, because that's really going to be great. I've seen the entire show. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Suffice it to say, this is not the Marvel universe that you're expecting as PG. This is a dark and gritty series, Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix, but I do highly recommend it. It's a great, great show. And just so you know, David Tennant, who I talked about for Doctor Who, will be joining the cast of Jessica Jones for Netflix, another Marvel Cinematic TV series later this year. 13 episodes going to be launching later on Netflix this year. And much like Marvel's Daredevil, they release all 13 of those episodes, bam, right there. So it's perfect for binge watching. And I dig the series, and we're going to talk more about that next week, as well as other Disney news. So thank you once again for tuning into the show. I'm sorry it's just me, my lonesome. I'd like to thank my guest who wasn't able to stick around because I made a boo-boo, Mr. Nate Tonneson. Congratulations to the Disney Dorks again for being around for an entire year and being a really friendly place for Disney fans to hang out. We appreciate their support. Disney Dorks, and we hope to have him back on the show once again. On behalf of Kristen, Eric, Jeff, and myself, we wish you nothing but the best. Have a great and magical week. Be sure to check out our show links and spread the word about WDW After Dark, the podcast, the webcast you can find on YouTube and iTunes. And give us those 5-star reviews. Every little bit helps. Make those comments on our iTunes page. And once again, every single thing you do to spread the word about this show is great. We have thousands of you from around the world that love and subscribe to this show, and we want that to continue. Grow this culture, grow this fandom of ours, and be part of the WDW After Dark show. I'm getting into my wrestling podcast now. That's another show altogether. Pro Wrestling Cast, by the way. But at any rate, have a great week, everybody. Enjoy and have a magical one. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Crisis for the geek kind. Top geek officials admit they underestimated the hipsters' defense capability. Join the geek revolution and save the galaxy. Geeks from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future. They're doing their part. Are you? Want to know more? Join Weeby Geeks and the Geek Revolution and save the world. Service guarantees citizenship. Listen to Weeby Geeks podcast on iTunes and Stitcher or online at WeebyGeeks.net. Weeby Geeks, your voice for the Geek Revolution. Want to know more?